So, Richard, thanks very much for agreeing to talk to me about the Duruflé Requiem, which, as you well know, the Waverley Singers are performing on the 29th of October in St Thomas-on-The Bourne Church in Farnham. It's a fascinating piece. Maybe you could just describe it for us. Tell us what it's all about.
It's a very beautiful and unique piece, really. Duruflé was a French composer. The piece was commissioned during the Second World War, and it's become something of a kind of, it's got lots of associations because of that. It's like the Waverley Requiem. It chooses the texts he chooses, unlike someone like Verdi, are very much focused on the peaceful elements. So it is a kind of cry for peace in a way. There's not so much focus on the Dies Irae type texts. It's more about the comforting and the in Paradisum ending. But it's a wonderful kind of fusion of Duruflé, who was an organist composer. So he would have grown up very much with this Gregorian chant on which the piece is based. So the piece begins, the opening movement, Requiem Aeternam, is literally, he does set the actual Gregorian chant exactly as it's written. In the plain song version of the Mass for the Dead, which would have been very familiar to anybody who's kind of involved in that kind of liturgy. But what he does is he fuses it with this wonderfully evocative, you can almost kind of smell it really. There's French, wonderful harmony, very kind of scrumptious harmony. And he does very clever things also with the rhythm, in that plain song, of course, is a sort of unmetered form. It doesn't have a beat as such. And he captures this in the way that he sets the rhythms, which is very unique. It's one of those pieces where once you know it really well, it seems like it couldn't possibly be any other way. But until you understand that kind of language, it's not a piece that you might say, like if you've heard a Haydn symphony or something, you might have an idea how another one might go. This is not like that. It's very unique, and that's what makes it so special to come and listen to, and a unique opportunity for listeners to come and join us.
And you said to us when we started rehearsing it, with a lot of feeling, I have to say, that this was one of your favourite pieces of music. Just tell us a bit more about why it means so much to you.
Well, it meant a lot to me because it is one of those pieces that I learned when I was kind of 16, 17, 18 and doing youth choir things. So that gets a kind of special place. But I think also it's hard to put your finger on exactly why, but both this piece and a couple of the movements of the Vaughan Williams 5 Mystical Songs, which we're also performing in the same programme, they're just one of those pieces that kind of really get you and you don't quite know why. They bring a tear to the eye, they're wistful, they're evocative, and really one of those times where music can express emotions that words can't. And I think that's why it's hard to describe for that very reason, but it's just for me, it's one of those pieces that really brings certain things to memory, and you're not quite sure why, and that's the power of music, really.
Great, thank you ever so much, Richard, for talking to me about it, and we look forward to performing it under your direction on the 29th of October.
Absolutely, can't wait.